And then I want a real fight. So he signed what I signed. He signed a real fight, and I signed a real fight, and he got his advance. So there's no reason to make excuses.
For a fact that Floyd is operating at a deficit right now. He is not making money, he is spending money or losing money. It's not going well for Floyd Mayweather's financial.
When I tell you certain things are false, when I go out there and when I speak about certain things, please listen.
Manny Pacquiao has reportedly reached his limit with Floyd Mayweather Jr. and the behavior surrounding him, leading to what many are calling a highly explosive interview. Did I end the discussion? Pacquiao was unusually direct, holding nothing back, as he questioned the image Mayweather presents to the public. He suggested that the luxurious lifestyle displayed online may not accurately represent his true financial reality. Speaking during a conversation with Stephen A. Smith, Pacquiao is said to have sharply broken down the carefully crafted persona Mayweather has maintained over the years. People close to the situation described the exchange as one of the most severe public criticisms Mayweather has received. The boxing world has reacted with surprise to Pacquiao's blunt remarks, especially his challenge to the widely accepted narrative about Mayweather's wealth and way of life.
The history of the world where it's brought in trillions of dollars in revenue, yet at the end of the day, there's nothing there.
Wow.
Boxing. That's what it was. Broken, fragmented. Every time they put on a fight, it's like a going out of business sale.
According to people who were reportedly present during the recording, Manny Pacquiao alleged that Floyd Mayweather Jr. shifted what should have been a fully legitimate professional fight into something closer to an exhibition-style appearance, even after already receiving millions in guaranteed upfront payouts. The 8-division world champion also stated that, in his perspective, Mayweather's choices are driven by financial strain, as well as an unwillingness to put his undefeated 50-0 record at risk.
Well, we all look forward to that fight.
I mean, he signed a real fight, and he got his advance. So then now makes excuses. No.
During the conversation, Stephen A. Smith is said to have pressed Manny Pacquiao directly, questioning whether he truly believes Floyd Mayweather Jr. has actually run out of money. Sources familiar with the exchange claim Pacquiao responded in a notably sharp manner. He reportedly pointed to what he described as an increasing number of legal disputes surrounding Mayweather, implying that these situations are more consistent with financial difficulties than with strategic decision-making or brilliance.
In Showtime for $300 million, him foreclosing on multiple properties, him losing on investments on multiple properties, him buying a lot of depreciating assets, and him all of a sudden looking to box very much in the year 2026. Floyd losing money Mayweather, as the chatter says, is in dire straits by
retired legendary boxing champion Floyd Mayweather Jr., a Miami-based jeweler, AJ's Jewelry, has filed a lawsuit in Miami-Dade County alleging that Floyd Mayweather owes approximately $1.4 million in luxury watches, gold chains.
At the same time, Floyd Mayweather Jr. is said to be facing multiple legal and financial disputes, including allegations involving over $300,000 in unpaid rent for a luxury apartment in Manhattan, as well as claims that he still owes several $1 million to jewelers based in Miami. Some observers point to these ongoing issues as factors that appear to support what Manny Pacquiao has been suggesting about Mayweather's actual financial standing. However, before diving into the most striking comment Pacquiao is reportedly linked to, it's necessary to first look at the events and background that gradually escalated the situation to this point.
I have the improved and better strategy for compared to the last one.
I know it's something you've been wanting for a very long time. I know you felt that that first fight wasn't, the best of you, right?
Yes. This time, no excuse.
Sources familiar with the negotiations say that in late 2025, Floyd Mayweather Jr. became part of several deals connected to a possible return to professional boxing. Reports suggest that instead of signing one consolidated agreement, he is believed to have entered into 3 different contracts at separate points in time, each involving different parties, but all related to the same planned comeback.
Floyd seeing his performance and Floyd saying, hey, Manny can do it, I could do it, which he can.
him wanting to step in, the timing of everything, the additional opportunities that are going to come through the Netflix platform. I wouldn't say it was so. Again, it all comes down to how the deal is presented, who is backing the deal, and who are the people involved, and then how many people are involved, right? Just so you don't have any extra pieces that are not needed.
According to Jazza Mather, Floyd Mayweather Jr. is said to have first put pen to paper on October 24th, 2025. He then allegedly entered into a second agreement on November 6th before committing to a third on December 14th, with all three arrangements eventually being merged into one unified contract in January 2026 that Mather further claimed that Mayweather received advance payments each time he signed one of these deals. He also stated that the boxer allegedly obtained a loan against projected earnings from a potential bout with Manny Pacquiao. During an interview with ESPN, in a conversation with Andreas Hale, Mather asserted that Mayweather is already in breach of the agreement. He added that, in his opinion, the violation began as soon as certain public remarks were made.
Mather said Manny isn't interested in an exhibition. So not only are Floyd's comments potentially in breach of contract, he could blow the whole fight up and never fight, and also have taken a cash advance on the fight he may not ever have.
Jazza Mather further explained that Floyd Mayweather Jr. had formally agreed to participate in a professional fight through fully recorded and verifiable documentation, which reportedly included his authenticated signature along with device tracking and IP-based verification. But he also noted that Mayweather is now publicly referring to the event as an exhibition, a characterization that, according to him, stands in direct opposition to the terms outlined in the signed agreements.
Obviously, signing multiple deals and getting in advance and having them pay you ahead of the fight. I mean, like, is that normal? Does that happen?
I mean, you. Nah. Hey, yeah. Ocho, I've known players that they burn through their money. They take out an advance on next year.
It was additionally alleged that Floyd Mayweather Jr. received payouts associated with each of the agreements he signed. Beyond that, he is also reported to have taken an advance payment secured against projected income from a possible fight with Manny Pacquiao.
We don't care. Mayweather he declined to disclose how much guaranteed money Floyd would earn for a Pacquiao fight, and he also declined to show how much money he has already taken in advances on the three contracts. So according to Pacquiao Promotions, he's saying that Floyd took out advances, cash advances or whatever.
This development changes the way the situation is viewed entirely. What initially seemed like two legendary fighters aiming for one last major payday is now being framed around formal agreements, upfront payments that have already been issued, and claims that one party is now trying to reinterpret or adjust the terms after collecting those funds.
To say in public that, I want this fight, to let them know that I really want this.
Many people around the boxing scene feel this context helps explain why Manny Pacquiao reportedly came across so firm and outspoken in his interview with Stephen A. Smith. From his perspective, Floyd Mayweather Jr. may have crossed the line from typical fight promotion into something much more serious in nature.
Going to be there, and this is not actually a fight, it's an exhibition.
Okay.
So we're going to do it again, and hopefully we're going to entertain the people.
During that appearance, Floyd Mayweather Jr. reportedly caught fans off guard when he told Vegas Sports Today that the scheduled September 19th, 2026 event at the Sphere Las Vegas should be considered an exhibition rather than a sanctioned professional fight. He is also quoted as saying that several key details, such as the final venue, were still not fully confirmed. Mayweather further explained that the matchup was not intended as a standard professional contest, but rather an exhibition designed primarily for entertainment purposes.
Because I win. And sometimes I'm like, damn, we want to see him lose once, or we want to see something happen, because all he do is win. This is what God wanted.
Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s statements are said to have raised significant alarm within the circle of Manny Pacquiao. with individuals connected to the agreement emphasizing that the signed paperwork explicitly defines the fight as a sanctioned professional contest, including the formal risk to Mayweather's undefeated 50-0 record.
You know, the people that I'm competing against, they always have to have a game plan. My game plan is just to be me. That's the game plan, just to be me. I don't worry about nothing. Never nervous. Don't care who in front of me. They're all the same.
The situation is said to be unfolding around a highly anticipated sit-down interview between Manny Pacquiao and Stephen A. Smith, where behind-the-scenes tensions involving Floyd Mayweather Jr. reportedly intensified. According to multiple accounts, Pacquiao appeared noticeably more direct in this conversation compared to earlier public remarks, particularly when addressing Mayweather's characterization of their potential matchup as an exhibition. In a previous discussion with boxing journalist Joe Otamius, Pacquiao had already expressed confusion over that claim, stressing that the agreement he signed referred to a sanctioned professional fight, not an exhibition format. He also made it clear that he would only take part in a fully regulated professional bout at the time. He also suggested that Mayweather might be handling the situation strategically, possibly in a way that favored his own interests. However, sources say that during the later interview with Stephen A. Smith, Pacquiao expanded further on his concerns, especially regarding Mayweather's public statements and the nature of the negotiations. Smith reportedly asked whether Pacquiao believed Mayweather was under financial pressure, despite his public displays of wealth. That Pacquiao's response, according to those familiar with the exchange, was measured but pointed. He allegedly referenced what he described as unusual negotiation patterns, suggesting that repeated advances and shifting interpretations of agreements raise questions about consistency in the deal's execution. The discussion also reportedly touched on public controversies and legal matters that have been associated with Mayweather in various reports, alongside his well-known image of luxury, spending, and high-profile displays on social media. Legal teams are said to be reviewing the situation to determine the next steps. There are also claims that additional exhibition plans involving Mayweather could complicate the broader discussion, though no official confirmation has been provided publicly to AS for the broader history. The interview reportedly revisited the long-standing rivalry between the two fighters, marked by years of negotiations and repeated attempts to finalize a matchup before their first encounter. Pacquiao is said to have reflected on that history as a pattern of shifting terms and delayed agreements. Public reaction has been mixed. Some fans support Pacquiao's reported position that a signed professional agreement should remain unchanged, while others argue that exhibition bouts are a normal part of modern boxing for veteran fighters managing risk later in their careers at this stage. The proposed date remains under discussion, while both sides are reportedly working through their representatives to address the disagreement. Pacquiao is said to have made it clear he would only proceed under professional fight conditions and would consider other options if necessary. Mayweather has not publicly responded to the latest claims. For now, the boxing world continues to watch closely as the situation develops, uncertain whether it will lead to a finalized rematch or become another unresolved chapter in the long history between Pacquiao and Mayweather.